Some people literally think they don't have a smell, but if you can smell yourself, we can definitely smell you. So tackle it, okay? You don't want to be smelling and stanking. Who want to be smelling and stanking? Not you, boo. So you better be drinking your chlorophyll. That's what time we on. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, it's Ruth Destiny. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to stay fresh and look good in the gym. Personally, for me as a curly-headed gym girl, I tend to just keep my hair in braids because I know that as soon as any drop of sweat or water gets on my hair, it's bound to curl up. So I keep my hair in braids, and sometimes I do like to wear a headband or a cap just so that I still look neat whilst I'm working out. Some people do also like to use like dry shampoo, but personally for me, it will just stick to the root of my braids and not make it look so appealing, so I avoid that. You can also tie your hair up or do like certain updo styles so that it doesn't look as greasy or get greasy as quick. So I definitely would recommend that when it comes to hair care. I feel like when people talk about hygiene, they don't talk about the internal work, like drinking water. It's so important for you to drink at least 2 liters of water a day because it helps you to make sure your body is hydrated. Your body is made up of water, so regardless, you're going to need it. And you also need to be flushing these toxins out of your body. So if you don't like the taste of water, definitely add some lemon because that's going to help eliminate the odors as well. If you don't like the taste of lemon in your water, you can definitely go for some liquid IV. They do have them in different flavors in some small sachets. You can add it to your water, and also you can add it with some electrolytes if you prefer. It does keep you more hydrated and energized. When it comes to your internal hygiene, you definitely want to try and take some chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a natural internal deodorizer, so that helps to actually tackle and eliminate the odors from the inside out. So if you're sweating, you're not going to be smelling. And how you take chlorophyll is super easy. You take about 8 to 10 drops of chlorophyll into about 500 ml of water on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. When I tell you guys, this has helped to clear my skin a lot. I don't actually get big acne spots anymore because this thing is definitely cleaning out my system. It's definitely got like a earthy taste, so if you're struggling a bit, definitely add some lemon or something to make it less bitter, and then just ingest that, because I feel like so many people may not realize that they have an odor and they think, oh, it's not a big deal, but if you can smell yourself, then we could definitely smell you, boo. So handle that. And the last thing you want to take is a probiotic with cranberry in there. As a lady, it's super important to make sure you're keeping your urinary tract health in check and keeping your pH balance good down there, because anything that you drink or material that you're wearing, it will throw your pH balance off. So definitely have some type of cranberry inside of a probiotic, or even eat cranberries or drink cranberry juice if that's easier for you. These were my 3 tips to keep your internal hygiene fresh. So let's move on to body hygiene. A new thing that's recently actually popped up on the market is full body deodorant. I didn't even know this was a thing until I went into Boots and saw that they actually have body deodorant. So I got this one from Shaw. This is their whole body deodorant. This is in fresh citrus, and I'm gonna try this out myself because as a girly who goes to the gym, I just don't want to be having that odor on me. I guess when it comes to applying this whole body deodorant, it's gonna be in specific places. On here it does say pits, boobs, body and feet, but you could probably do your back as well. Personally for me, I sweat on my back a lot, so I'm probably going to be putting some there as well, and that's just to ensure that you stay fresh and you stay clean when you're working out. When it comes to your body hygiene after the gym, you need to be using an antibacterial soap because that's going to get rid of all the odor, all the sweat that you got from your workout, and just make sure you're going in with a fresh base when you're cleaning yourself. So I use the Dettol antibacterial soap, and how I use mine is with an African net sponge. You guys, I use an African net sponge every single day. just to make sure that the odors and the dirt is just off of me. These are way better than using a loofah or a washcloth. Those definitely hold bacteria and you definitely will break out, whereas an African net sponge, it dries quickly, the bacteria can't really stay on there, and also I like to throw it in a wash like every 2 weeks just so that it's clean, and these last a long time. Like I think I've had this for 5 years and it's still going on really strong. So if you want to invest in an African net sponge, definitely do so, and with the antibacterial soap is the way to go. 2 other things I like to use when it comes to body hygiene has to be glycolic acid and witch hazel. Glycolic acid is definitely something you want to be careful using because it's quite strong, but I like to use it for my face, my back, and also my underarms. So I use it on my underarms so that it prevents me from sweating, and some people actually even use it as deodorant. I use the glycolic acid in a spray bottle on my back, and I use a cotton pad and soak some of the glycolic acid on there for my face. And I like to usually do that twice a week, just because I like to do that so it helps with my acne scars, the texture on my skin. And as for the witch hazel, I know this may sound a bit crazy, but using the witch hazel behind your ears, in your belly button, so just on the outside, don't go too deep, in between your booty crack, you better floss in between your booty crack with that, just so that it stays fresh. It stays fresh because some people don't know how to wipe, just front to back. If you wipe back to front, you're gonna be smelling like caca, girl. You don't wanna be doing that. So always front to back. And use that after you take a shower. When it comes to body wash, I also like to use glycolic acid in there. I use the one from Naturium. So this is the smoother glycolic acid body wash, and I like to use this maybe twice a week just so that I'm also removing dead skin cells and making sure that my skin is smooth. I don't use this every day because it can be drying to the skin. If you go to the gym and you have a sauna as well there, make sure you have 2 different towels. There's nothing worse than taking the bacteria from the machines into the sauna. So definitely have 2 different towels. One for the gym and one for the sauna, or if you're taking a shower after the gym, because that's going to prevent you from cross-contaminating and having body acne or any other issues. I forgot to mention, when you're taking a shower with the antibacterial soap, do not, as a woman, use it down there because it will actually strip the skin, so it'll make it drier, and also it will get rid of the good bacteria down there. So you don't want to be doing that because you're going to be more prone to BV or some type of odor down there. So I use the Wildmint probiotic superfood intimate wash. This is what I use. I use this every day. It's quite jelly-like when you first pump it, but it lathers up really good. This is 200 ml. You need about 3 pumps of this and it lasts a long time. When it comes to working out in the gym, wearing tight clothing all the time is not good for your body to even breathe. So definitely wear some baggy clothes. I tend to do baggy on the bottom and tight on the top because one way or another your body needs to breathe. And I feel like when you're wearing both tight on the top and bottom, you're so much more prone to sweat, and body acne and odor sticks to your body a whole lot more. So I would definitely say baggy clothes are a must. Or even if you don't like extra baggy clothes, just make sure that you have breathing room, because it's not comfortable to be having something sweaty stuck on your body after you're working out. Personally, I don't like that. For the girls who work out with makeup on or have acne prone skin, after a workout your face may feel a bit sweaty. So what I like to use is some Hypochlorous acid spray, and I found this at the drugstore. It's only a few pounds and it's really good to use to sanitize your face, especially if you've got makeup and you don't want to take it off. But I love using this because I feel like my face is clean even though I've not washed it. And it also prevents you from spreading bacteria from the machines onto your face and breaking out. And the last section I'm going to be talking about is foot hygiene. Foot hygiene is so slept on that I'm quite shocked as well. Just like the internal hygiene, nobody talks about that. So we're going to be tackling foot hygiene now, because you will not be stepping in stanky. Do you understand? Yes. Foot hygiene is something that we're going to be tackling very quickly, and I'm going to start off with shoes. Shoes accumulate so much sweat and odor, is insane. So if you're not airing out your shoes properly, or you're not cleaning your feet properly, you're gonna harbor odor, and you don't want athlete's foot either. The first thing you need to make sure to do is to always wipe in between your toes after you work out or after you've taken a shower. The moisture between your toes is what causes that odor. So if you're not drying, it's gonna be stanking, okay? So make sure you're drying, and also make sure you're wearing socks, and you only wear your socks once. I know that some people also like to take their shoes off whilst they're working out, especially during their leg days, but please do not be killing us with the smell, okay? So these are foot fresheners. These are from Margaret. These kill the bacteria in your shoes. These foot fresheners run on a 100-minute cycle. So the first 30 minutes uses ozone technology, which kills the bacteria, and the other 60 to 70 minutes is to basically just dry the shoes out. And this helps to eliminate odor, dries up the shoes, and protects your shoes. So make sure you're investing in your tools to make sure your feet stay smelling good. If you don't like the feeling of lotion on your feet and want your feet to be hydrated, I would opt for the Margaret foot oil. This keeps your feet very hydrated without them feeling slippery or oily. It's a dry foot oil that basically helps with any inflammation or with tired feet, and it also refreshes them after a workout or if you've had a long day. I love using this after I've taken a shower, and then I put my lotion on top just to seal the hydration in. Another product you should invest into when it comes to your foot hygiene would be to foot file your feet once a week. You do accumulate a lot of dry skin and built up skin, especially if you're a runner, like you love to do marathons and running, you're bound to have dry skin. So definitely invest in a good foot file. This is the Margaret one. You basically foot file your feet dry. And the reason why you foot file your feet dry is so that you actually just remove the skin that needs to be removed. A lot of the time, when people are foot filing their feet, they're using those cheese graters, and that is the worst thing you could use because they take off more dry skin, comes back quicker, and comes back harder and drier. So you need to make sure you're foot filing dry and just what needs to be removed. Depending on how much dry skin you have, you want to be foot filing your feet once or twice a week, and make sure that you're keeping that skin that you've just foot filed hydrated, because otherwise all your hard work would have gone down the drain. And this foot file also comes with 4 replacement pads, so when you are finished with one, you just stick a brand new one on, and it's a year supply. So one pad actually lasts 3 months. All you have to do is make sure you have a nail brush, clean it under some running water, and spray some alcohol and let it air dry. That's the best way that I like to use my foot file, and I keep it clean, stored, and tucked away. And the last product I want to put you guys on when it comes to feet has to be the Margaret Foot Hygiene Cream. Whether you're a gym girl or not, having this hygiene cream is something that everyone needs. When I tell you guys this cream helps to relieve any itchiness, keeps your feet from sweating, any odor, prevents athlete's foot, keeps them soft. It does have salicylic acid and tea tree oil in there, so the tea tree oil is what keeps it clean, and then you have the salicylic acid that helps to actually remove the dry skin. So that's why I said the foot file would be really good to use first. Then you come out the shower, foot oil, and you will use your hygiene cream on top, and your feet will be baby soft. You want to make sure you're using this cream for 10 consecutive days, and then every other day, so every 2 to 3 days, because otherwise you may end up actually drying your feet out because it's so strong. So just keep that in mind when you're using this cream. And that's the hygiene video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. Make sure you comment down below which items you're going to be purchasing to stay fresh and look good in the gym, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Stepping and stanking. Not me. I need to find an intro, okay? Hey guys. 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 But I do for my hair, baby. And who gonna check me, boo? When it comes to feminine hygiene for le coochie, another thing that I feel like people do not talk about, because stepping and stanking. Oh no, ma'am. We will not be stepping and stanking. Thank you. If you're a runner, you're a track star. Make sure you